RTI activists should be given recognition within the law as whistleblower. RTI activists are not given protection, then its effectiveness will suffer. So you can start with that ki how recent attacks are there. This recent attack, you can give some facts like this. More than 100, this activist murdered, you can cite 1, 2. That time when you were writing, na, ki koi, let's say, last time we told about Aligarh wala case. Thereafter I have not updated myself, aisa kuch case aaya hoga. Right. But that is how you will find this. So then you can talk like this, then you can tell that ki how this ki harassment, persecution, it is due to collusive bribery culture, nexus, corruption, that can be considered, or negative attitude of administration, or you can link with ecology, let's say prismatic nature of society, imbalanced polity, just to thoda sa बढ़ाने के लिए, let's say content. And then it is saying ki amendment. Now let's see, do we need to amend this? Examine the need protects. Right. So although amendment to kabhi bhi is not a bar, you can tell that ki yes, RTI law can be amended, because when it was formulated that time there was no such, like let's say that ki development. So a need has been felt that ki RTI activists should be given recognition within the law as whistleblower. This. Next point will be that since whistleblowing law has not been made operational, so that also, let's say that necessitate, or that also, let's say, makes it a case that RTI can be amended. That government has amended RTI recently relating to Information Commission. It can be amended to, let's say, because if RTI activists are, let's say that not given protection, then let's say that its effectiveness will suffer. This, but it is examined, so you may not support, you can write these facts. Right. That even without amendment of RTI, there are developments. Right. Those developments need to be operationalized, or we need to make it effective. Like in 2013, this is how DOPT has already declared, notified that RTI activists are human rights defenders, defenders of human rights, and information commissions are not barred. When Information Commission notice that, see that RTI activist is being persecuted, they have suo motu power to take cognizance, even they have power to get FIR filed. And they can conduct inquiry against, let's say, those who are persecuting. This, they can ask police to take action. This. That even, let's say, Kerala High Court has also, let's say, given. So that part you can write on this. Then you can talk about this RTI implementation, why transparency is important. This transparency and accountability, and transparency has become part and parcel of accountability. It is important to uphold for upholding accountability, transparency is an essential condition, and for transparency, RTI is essential condition. This, and that way you should try to end like this. You can give one to any quotation that we have told. This, that quotation you can talk, or any other quotation you can talk. No. Since 2 quotations are needed, so this P.N. Bhagwati, let's say, that statement you can write what he told in S.P. Gupta case, 1982. Where a society has chosen to accept, democracy as its creedal faith, where a society has chosen to accept democracy as its creedal, C-R-E-E-D-L-L, creedal faith it is elementary that the citizens ought to know what their government is doing. Right. There was a good statement, by the way. दलाई लामा तो नहीं लिख सकते हैं, फिलोसफिकल हो जाएगा, बट कोफी अन्नन का एक अच्छा स्टेटमेंट है, यू कैन राइट, इफ करप्शन इज द डिजीज, ट्रांसपेरेंसी इज ए सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ इट्स ट्रीटमेंट. इफ करप्शन इज ए डिजीज, transparency is a central part of its treatment. This. So that is how we can talk about closing part. This.